Okay, on this round, I am making coffee soap. And here I'm adding the coffee and silk lime mixture. Okay. Um, and I'm just gonna stick blend like I usually do for a while. I'll stick blend until it gets me to a thick trace. And once it gets to the thick trace, I will cover the container with my shower cap to hold in the heat, and then I'll let it um, basically come to a boil, or what you will see is what is called a volcano. So the soap will bubble up and boil up, and then we'll go from there. But also, I want to go ahead and apologize for the lighting, guys, because I recorded this the whole time and I did not have the light on above that I usually cut on for recording. And I did not realize it until way, way later into the soap baking towards the end when I was about done. I was like, oh man, I forgot to turn the light on. So the the lighting is really bad on this particular video, but you still get to see what I was doing here. So again, I apologize for that, guys. And so here you see that it's volcanoing and it's bubbling up. And I love to watch the volcano. I don't know. It's just something about watching it for me. And I'm stirring it down to control it so it doesn't boil or volcano out of its container. So it is cooking and it is making the soap. And I made another big boo boo on this particular soap. You'll see towards the end when we get there. I don't want to say it yet, but you'll notice it. So I'm just stirring the soap down here. I'm gonna cover it again, let it sit for a little bit so it can settle down and go, saponify. See, there's that lighting issue. I'll tell you, I tried to fix it, so I'm so sorry. So it's settled down, and I'm gonna stir it again. I'm gonna cover it again, and I'm going to uh, let it drop in temperature just a little bit more, because what I'm trying to do is let it drop to below 180, or at least 180 or below, because I want to add my yogurt. And this is where the big boo boo comes. And I know better. Okay. I know better. But what happened was, what happened was, is I thought that I had my yogurt ready and available, and I did not. Okay, I'm adding the coffee grounds here. But what I didn't do, what I realized is that my yogurt was still frozen, and I did not want to put frozen yogurt in my batter because that would shock my batter. So you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as we get past these coffee grounds that I'm gonna stir in here. And it smells so good, y'all. And I'm not a coffee drinker. Like, I'm a tea girl, but this right here was really satisfying to make. I'm gonna scrape down the walls of my container so there's no hard, dry soap bits because I can't stand that. And I'm gonna cover it again to let it settle down and drop to the temperature that I need it to be for the yogurt, for me to add the yogurt. And here you can see as I take the shower cap off, it has really settled down. The batter has gotten darker, the whole shebang, the whole nine. Um, and the color change is something else. So I'm checking the temperature there to see if it's ready for my yogurt. So y'all, this is what happened. Okay, this is what happened. So when I realized that my yogurt was frozen, I went to try to do a quick thaw on it, and you guessed it, I zapped it. Okay, I zapped it in the microwave, and it got too hot, and then the yogurt got a little cooked. So when you see that I add my yogurt, it has little clumps, and I never usually have that issue because I know better, but I overdid it this particular time, and it happens, you know. Um, so what you want to make sure that you don't do is make sure that it's not overheated if you try to warm it. So you'll see as I stir it, I'll stir it in, and it'll have white bits in it. And you have to make sure that you stir all the white clumps out. You have to stir all the white bits in to make sure that you don't have these clumps showing, these white yogurt clumps showing up in your batter, because that's a no-go. So I take the time to go ahead and smash and get these yogurt pieces incorporated fully in the batter. But it's tedious, and it didn't have to be that if I would have took my time and did it the right way. But no, we live and we learn. So, and I know better. That's the thing, and I'm just so impatient, and I have to work on that. So you can see me, stirring it down. You can see me smashing the bits, and I'll do that repetitively until they're all gone and fully incorporated into the batter. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the fragrance here for this soap. And this soap, it is chocolate, coffee, mint. So it's a custom blend fragrance that I added to it. It smells wonderful. Oh, found a big clump then. That just hurt my heart. So, but then I go ahead and get it assimilated into this soap batter. So I continue to break it down and get it fully stirred in into the soap batter. And that's really pretty much it. The soap is done. All that's left now is to get ready to pour it in the mold and get it ready to set up and come back for the cut. What you will notice though is the color change on this particular soap, um, that you will see when it's poured and when it's cut, and then the it actually ends up looking as dark as it is right now while I'm stirring. But once I cut it, you'll see that it's lighter. And after it's set for a couple of days, you'll see that it went back to this dark color, which is still beautiful. But it's a color change of soap making. You never know what you're gonna get, but you'll see at the very end um what color it is when I initially cut it, and then at the end of this video, you'll see the color it actually turned to. You guys enjoy the pour coming up and then the cut. Thanks for watching, guys.